Hi friends, and welcome back to my New England story. I wanted to start the video by first of all thanking all of you, not just for watching my videos, but also for commenting. I truly enjoy reading all the comments. It's really been fun getting to know all of you. I'm actually starting to recognize some of your names. And I love that you tell me a little bit about yourself, where you're from, the fact that, I have viewers not only here in the US, but also across the pond, and I love that. So anyway, thank you so very much. I truly appreciate it. Now in today's video, I'm going to take you on a more in-depth tour of my kitchen. I know I did one earlier on and just kind of gave you a quick view of it, but today I wanted to share the changes that we made to the kitchen since purchasing the home. We didn't do a whole lot. We didn't need to. The house itself really was in move-in condition when we bought it, and so we really lucked out with that. However, we have made some changes just to personalize the house, make it ours, make it feel like ours. And the first thing we did do was the kitchen. Two main things that we made changes to was the flooring. I will insert some pictures showing you what the kitchen looked like. I think I have one like our first day that we moved in. And I may have one from like the original MLS listing, so just to show you. But anyway, it had a tile floor, and we wanted to have a wood floor, hardwood floor. And we purchased, it's actually a pine because that is what's in the rest of the house. We were trying to match the flooring, that's on the rest of the main floor. It really is hard to do. The house it was built in 1796. It's over 200 years old, and so is the flooring. So we did the best that we could, but I love the floor. My husband actually put that in himself. He took out all of the original tile. That was the floor. He was able to save most of it, and he built a patio for us. He used it out in our backyard and our patio. So we were able to repurpose that, which I loved. The other main thing that we did is the island. This house or the kitchen did not have any form of island. I had one in my old house, and once you've had one, it's hard to go back. So I will go ahead and show you a little more of this. It's a very large island, which I absolutely love. It's a workhorse. And when all of our family is here, and I have 3 daughters, we love to cook and bake constantly. We're not rubbing elbows when we do it. We have plenty of space. So I'll show you a little more of that also. Okay, so let me grab the camera and we will go ahead and start our tour. Okay, so this is our kitchen. This is what everyone would see as you enter into our home. This is the island. this is what we added. There was nothing here when we purchased the home. The island is, I believe, 5 feet by 6 feet. It's nice and large. Tons of workspace. I absolutely positively love it. When we first got it, I thought it was too big, but no, it is not, because there's quite a bit of space to be filled here. And as you can see, plenty of space to be walking around still. So we got these 2 stools with backs, and then I got 2 that did not. I like the ones without the backs because they scooch underneath nice, which is kind of out of the way a little bit. And I'll show you this under here while we are here. A friend of ours he manages a cabinet shop in Vermont, and he helped us design the island. His company made it, and then he himself made the wood counter for us. And I just love it, especially since he made it. It's beautiful. I forgot how many coats of urethane he said he had on there. So anyway, this kind of hides, it's a little, as you can see, kind of a catch-all cupboard. I keep my baking tins and things under here. So it's nice. It's using up space that typically would be empty. So when we designed it, we tried to use up every little bit that we could. Then this is the countertop. There's my gin that I am infusing. Still have a few weeks to go on that. This is a fun little, it's a honey pot, and it's actually made out of beeswax. I just love that. This is an April Cornell napkin. I found that at a consignment store. I already made some changes to that little corner. I just wasn't satisfied, and I just started playing one evening, and this is what I ended up with. Pretty typical of me. I am constantly changing things around. I'm sure you ladies do the same thing. This is a cutting board my brother-in-law bought for us as a going away gift, so we would never forget Michigan, like we're going to forget our home state. The only thing I am disappointed in with the kitchen is the corner sink. The beautiful window here, looking out at the woods. I would love to have my sink right here, but underneath is our dishwasher and then our trash compactor. Now originally I thought, oh, I'm going to take the trash compactor out. I don't need that. Maybe I'd put a little wine cooler there. However, I will tell you, after using it, I love it. So obviously it has stayed. Original appliances. The only thing we did this at our home in Michigan. This is, it's just a little, actually it's an adhesive back that you can put on. This is a little piece we had left. It's actually the silver one we had used at our old house in Michigan. And I was incorrect. We actually used like a double-sided carpet tape. We put that on as our adhesive. You can get those at Home Depot, Lowe's. Obviously it's made to look like antiqued tin, and I don't know, I love the look of it. It's coming across more goldish, but it's a silver and with a hint of gold in it, I guess, gold flecks. But anyway, I love that. These cabinets are original, all original. And then this side of the island, one thing we did here is we did, because you know, we have to take our own trash and everything, and we separate things out. So that's what we did there. It's the slow close doors. All drawers. This is just towels and things here. And then this side of the cabinet is, we got these. I wanted to show you the handles with the sailboats on it. It's a clamshell. And we got those at a store in Peterborough. I can't remember the name of it. I'll insert the name here. So just, you know, utensil drawers. This is that same tin. We just put it on the bottom, and my husband did the separators for me. And then we did drawers. I liked the deep drawers for pans and things like that. So I decided to do drawers in lieu of shelving. So we have 4 deep drawers like I just showed you, and then the 2 smaller ones on top. This is my favorite one. This obviously is my spice drawer. Now again, we put that same decorative bottom on it. Mark did put in these little lips so the spices sit at an angle. And then for Christmas, my daughter Samantha got me all of these jars. She did all the labels and organized it for me. So I love it because you open the drawer and you see exactly what you do or do not have that you are running out of. So tons of spices, and I just love it. I found this at a home decor store. It was a while ago, probably our first year here. I love it. It's made to look like an antique old breadboard. And then this is to go to our basement. So again, old house, not much storage. So Mark decided to build this little quote-unquote pantry for me. So there was nothing here. There was no shelving, nothing. And so he built the shelves. And as you can see, it's a great place and it's storing a lot of things. And then he built a little wine rack for me. And then behind the door, squeaky doors, is more, I don't know if I'll back up a little so you can kind of see. I mean, look at the space that adds for me. It was all just empty space. So it's great. I keep obviously my KitchenAid in here, you know, most of our canned goods. And this is just the door, then old door. I did paint that. Going back to our kitchen. And then this is a desk. The woman we purchased the home from, she actually used this as a desk area. She had a chair here. We just found this little electric fireplace in the basement. She had left it here and it throws out the heat great. I love using it, just flipping it on to warm up the kitchen a little. It's a little ambiance, I guess. So obviously it's typically a catch-all. And then over here is my coffee station. You've seen that before. This is Jack's spot where he sits when I'm doing whatever. And then this, I have my little coffee corner. Again, you've seen that before. There's one of those magnetic, oh, the oven's ready, I need to put dinner in. Those magnetic pictures that I had showed you. I guess I'll move my purse. And my little happy spot. Old coffee grinder. My dad purchased that for me at a garage sale years ago, so it has a special place in my heart. And my daughter bought me this because I love Boston. And she bought this for me as a housewarming gift when we moved in almost 4 years ago. Say hi. So I was going to show you this too. This is inside my cupboard. So originally this was a microwave. She had left it when we purchased the home. It was here. And as you can see, there's an outlet in the back there that she had built in. When I wanted to replace it, I wanted to replace it with a toaster oven. So this is what we got. I got it at Costco, and it actually not only does it, you know, heat, bake, but it will broil and air fry along with dehydrate. So I like it. Mark put in this shelf so I can pull it out when in use. And then it just goes right back in. And, but yeah, then that's hidden. That's the corner cabinets here. This one, I just, again, stuff. Cupboards, right? I did get these, again, nice to pull out because it's kind of a deeper shelving. And I can just pull them out, see what's in it. And this up here is just coffee, toaster, grinders, that type of thing. Nothing wild and exciting. And then back over here you see this is a little corner shelf. I keep my oils and salt and pepper and things here next to the stove. You've seen the stove quite a few times. I just got this cutest little tea towel. It was on Etsy. I believe the woman was in the UK that she actually makes them. Is there? Oh, here we go. That's the name of the Simply Divine Things on Etsy. So cute. My little UK towel. And then this here is the refrigerator. And all of, you know, they obviously put this paneling or whatever it is on. It's quite thick. And I love it. I just love the way that looks. And this is just the corner cabinet here. That's my little vitamin basket, but I was just gonna show you, I had purchased a roll of this, it's actually wallpaper, at a garage sale years ago. And it was just obviously what someone had left over. And so I just decided to put it down and use it as a shelf liner. I don't know, adds a little something, makes me happy. So just to show you a little closer look at the floor. Sorry, we have a little bit of reflection from the lights going on, but as you can see, we do have some scratches. It is a pine floor. All my New England friends tell me that is what you want. You want it to look original. I had a tough time with that one. We spent a lot of money on this floor, but it is what it is. The rest of the house flooring is over 200 years old, so yeah, we gotta match it. I was gonna show you this too. This is from the barn rail of my grandfather's barn that was over 100 years old. So Mark made a rack for me here, a little towel rack. I have one in our main floor bathroom too that he made. So nice little memory. Now to show you all of the before. Here's Mark starting to take out the tile floor that, like I said, we made a patio out of. And then this is what we found underneath everything. This is the original floor. As you can see, covered by all my rugs. We're just trying to make do. And then we had to put down the subfloor, prepping for the wood that we finally did go get. It arrived on December 20th. I shouldn't say it arrived. We actually went and picked it up ourselves. We got it from Keene, New Hampshire, and I was so excited. The installation began December 20th. The girls are here helping Mark move the refrigerator so that he can get the wood underneath. And finally, December 23rd, the floor is done. As you can see, we have a makeshift island there, and the baking can begin. It is only December 23rd. So here's some cookies that we made on our humongous island. You know, you make do. Now we're into June and our island has arrived and I am so excited. Mark and Rich get busy right away unloading. They took the entire day to install the island. I was so excited. When I came down the next morning, I took a look at this and I just thought, oh my gosh, it's so big. But now that we've had it, I'm telling you, it is wonderful. We love having this size, especially when we're all here and we're all working, baking, and cooking. So it's definitely it was definitely worth the wait. Well, I hope you enjoyed your little tour today. I hope you also enjoyed the before and after. Like I said, this was something that we did to make this kitchen ours, and no regrets. I enjoy all of the changes that we made. I also hope this maybe inspired some of you, maybe gave you some ideas on how to decorate your home. But anyway, I enjoyed sharing with you today. I would love to hear any comments that you have below the video. So enjoy your week, friends, and we will see you next time.